Hello. And happy Pride. I almost forgot. I'm like, damn, I almost forgot. I don't have the calendar to remind me of it anymore. Bisexual 24/7, 365. I thought it'd be cute to just like throw around a little. To toss something together in CSV. I messed with the mic settings again because I just can't leave well enough alone with them. I'm pretty sure they're fine. By pretty sure, I mean I've tested them extensively. And it sounds pretty good. It sounds better than last time, I'm pretty sure. So what I was gonna do was just play another Dark Brotherhood quest on my own, but I can't do that. I can't leave. I forgot. Where we last left off. Here's the recap. Angry over Thaden's replacement as the Duke of Mania, Syl has betrayed Sheogorath and joined with the forces of Order. According to Syl, Order has already taken the Fringe. I should travel to the Fringe and investigate her claims. Now, the Fringe is where the mysterious door to Cyrodiil is, so I'm kind of fucked until I progress. I've arrived in the Fringe to find that it has been completely conquered by the forces of Order. Passwall may have been attacked. I should take a closer look. It is not nice. It does not look. See, it's the statue defaced. Lots of different things change. So, like, it's crazy how we've never seen Jigaleg and Sheogorath in the same room. Oh damn, did they all decompose? I was gonna say, if they had the same loot on them. Well, visually that wouldn't be very consistent. Man. I hope Mr. Mayer's okay. I usually don't get this far in the DLC. I become Duke or Duchess of Mania, and then I'm like, I'm gonna run off and do other things that aren't the main quest! Are you aggroed against me, or is this just a group effort? All these Knights of Order. If you kill one, oops, sorry, friendly fire. If you kill one, you get a Heart of Order, and with each one of those, that you stick into one of those clusters, and for each shot you miss, the cluster will go away. It's the worst when you miss and if they're like right in front of you. It's like that part in Mulan. You missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you!
A dark time has been thrust upon us. Passwall is under attack. We are outmatched and outnumbered.
I can see that.
At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area around it began to crystallize and change. Soon after that, the sky darkened and the nights came.
Nights? Tell me about those.
The nights are relentless. They do not tire. They do not fear. And they do not stop coming. They appear out of nowhere at the base of the spire. We kill 5 of them, 5 more come. We've lost too many of the Orioles already. I fear that we will not be able to hold the town for much longer.
I'll handle this. First you need to tell me about the spire.
You've seen the spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It appears to be a source of power for these invaders. A portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion.
Alright, so what's the plan here?
I have an idea how we might be able to stop them, but for now we must survive. I've been losing Orioles with each attack, and I'm down to nothing but men. We are pinned down here. If we lose, the gates of madness will fall.
Situation is dire.
If the gates fall, the enemy will flood into the Isles. We will be helpless to stop them. But now that you've arrived, perhaps we can slow them down.
Just me. Well, I am being trusted. I do carry the Mad God's blessing. What must we do?
We cannot talk now. We don't have very long until the next wave arrives.
All right.
Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries, as the Duke of Mania, it is your right to command the troops. Command them if you will, or leave it to me. Either way, make haste. Our time is short.
I trust your judgment.
I thank you for your trust. In your name, and for the sake of the Shivering Isles, I shall not disappoint you. Inspect the battlefield and provide what aid you can to the troops. Speak with me when you feel that they are ready for battle.
All right, I feel like I'm playing New
Form up.
Vegas.
By the staff, we will not allow this town to fall.
I mean,
Are
technically.
you prepared for battle, Your Grace?
I'd like a few moments, please.
Provide what aid you can, but I beg you to make haste. The enemy does not wait long between attacks.
I got it. If you're Duke or Duchess of Dementia, this happens, but with the Dark Seducers. Art of Order, Perfect Order, so of course they're... Wait, what? No carry weight? Oh, I was like... I'll look at a number, and I'll think it means something completely different from what it actually means. Are you guys good?
We will keep fighting until the last of us is dead.
So these knights are just like coming out of the woodwork.
The knights began arriving shortly after the spire activated. They seem to have no interest in pushing us back, only in killing those who resist.
What happened to Passwall?
Passwall has served as an outpost for our defense of the realm for millennia.
It's past tense. The Passwall in the past tense, that's the... I get like one beheading joke. One joke to be beheaded for per stream. You just used it, Violet. Alright, so what the fuck is going on with the spire?
It seems to be the source of their power. Our Igdesha may know more.
Okay. I'm gonna soon...
Victory or death.
Here.
Sylarn is ours at last, thanks to you. Have you provided the soldiers with aid? We have little in the way of supplies here. No healing, no restoration.
Yeah, what do I do about
If you
that?
have done all that you can,
I need more time.
time is short, Your Grace.
Hey,
We will keep fighting.
you need...
Victory or death.
Okay, you need aid. I'd like you guys to live. Let's
Have
go.
you provided the soldiers with aid? We have little in the way of supplies. If you have...
Don't worry, we got this. They stand ready.
The enemy will be upon us soon. May the blessings of our Lord protect us all.
Okay. Should probably get... Actually, I should recharge my fucking bow. Do I have Azura Star ready to go? Yes, I do. And that's not very much, is it? I think I might be able to finish the... I might be able to finish, like, the main storyline of Shivering Isles. And if I can do that on stream, that's... That'll probably be the last of Oblivion on stream anyway. It's just such a wonder. It's just so weird and goofy. Like, these are my people. Living Human Being says, Oblivion NPCs, the ones that are even crazier than the regular ones, are my people. Human Being says that. God, I wish there were a faster way of doing this. I miss the keyring mod so much. I've said this every single time, but I do. Scrolls are good to sell. Like if you're strapped for cash. A soul is a pretty...
Here they
Or
come!
soul. Scroll. A soul. Souls will fetch you some too, but... Do I have any arrows? Sure.
What's there?
can also zoom in like that.
Kneel before the saints.
But it feels a little awkward. Like zooming in, it's not very intuitive while aiming. Sorry. Oh, she's essential. Maybe I shouldn't be grinding a secondary skill at this moment in time. Just take out the dagger and be done with it. Damn, yeah, maybe I should. We're outnumbered. It's called pothole because that's the feeling you're supposed to get when it hits you. Sorry for my hubris there, guys. So many of you had to die for a couple of extra skill points that weren't even attained.
Reform! Back to your
Oh god, enough?
ranks! More are coming!
The lick doesn't last for very long, like 20 seconds. Hope I didn't incinerate any of my own. It's so cumbersome watching the soul gem recharging. It's cumbersome to do, but it's even more insane to watch back. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god, girl.
Back to your positions! Don't break ranks! Hold! Hold!
Yeah, I need a few of these.
Kneel before the saints!
I've heard that the difficulty balance in Oblivion, I've heard a couple of passing comments that like the harder difficulties aren't really balanced that well and it's not really worth it. Is that true? Because I want to play a harder difficulty that's harder because it's harder, right? Because there are changes made. There are restrictions in this difficulty that don't exist in easier difficulties. I don't necessarily want it to be like everybody's level is scaled to yours, but the rest of the game is the same. Or just like everything does more damage and you die in 1 or 2 hits. It's like that's not very, come on, it's not really a harder difficulty so much as it is like, I don't know, they almost feel like artificial. Like some artificial difficulty increases, kind of like Nuzlocke clauses. Except I'm not playing in Nuzlocke. I'd love to stream one of those for XY. Need to find a way to capture my 3DS. I went to the midnight release of that game, dude. It was awesome. It's one of my favorites to this day. I love Furfrou. Furfrou is one of my favorite. It gave me so many of my favorite Pokemon. Spritzy is one of my faves. I love Spritzy. I literally, like, when, you know, when the media, or not the media, but like when news was floating around, we got updates in like over 2013. I was like, you know, confused. I was like, X or Y? X or Y? It was like, this one will be exclusive to Y. I'm like, let's go. Y. Instantly. I love Spritzy so much. The evolution? Not too big on it, honestly. I got a shiny. It's the first shiny I ever chained. Anyway. This is like 6 inches, right? No, not quite. That is not 6 inches. That's like an inch. That's like 2 inches. Anyway, I think the actual size of a Spritzy is like 6 inches. And it's so cute. God, it's so cute. Obviously based on a plague doctor, but it's called Spritzy because, like, you know, back in, like, I don't know, 1800s, I don't know if they use those and still use those in the 1800s. They probably do today, but like perfume bottles where you, like, there's a pump and you squish it and it's like, that's what a Spritzy is. And, you know, like a spritz of air. And that ties into the plague doctor thing because plague doctors would keep herbs and just like dried herbs and flowers inside of their masks, like stuffed in the beak. I think part of it was believed to, you know, ward off the plague, but I think another part of it was definitely like, let's just smell a bunch of potpourri instead of decomposing corpses. But I love Spritzy. One of my fave Pokemon. And Sycamore is my favorite professor, like hands down. He's the best. Ah! 17 minutes. 17 minutes, I unplugged my headphones. Saying things. I'll make that the active quest. I will BRB. One sec, sorry. Sorry it's so early in the stream, but you know. Oh, well sure, we'll keep that there. I always forget to move the BRB layer to the top. I wanted to make it quick. Put that up in the layer first. I'm just gonna start, like, Because this is easier for me to add timestamps. I know they make a VOD more, I don't know, watchable, but it can be time consuming. So, and first BRB. The first BRB feature violent, and it will tell me that. It will give me the timestamp. At least there's no reason it shouldn't. Oh, but yeah, it can be time consuming, like timestamping your own VODs. I guess if I don't know. I've seen like there's a, I guess YouTube has an automatic what am I doing? An automatic timestamp chapter function? I think I saw whispers of that. That sounds really cool. What topics is like this automatic chapter timestamp like applicant gonna do? Well, what is it gonna decide? Like, how is it gonna decide what I'm talking about? Okay, retaking the fringe. The force of knights attacking Passwall have been eliminated. I should speak to Aurigdacia about the situation.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Get some hearts of order. Please, you must have some. Yeah, I'm not kidding, you need a lot of these.
Victory is ours. For the moment.
Yeah, it was rough.
We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down.
How do we do that?
I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under Passwall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries.
More ruins.
One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently, and a number of these knights are now guarding the entrance.
Tell me what you're thinking.
If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside.
So you want me to go?
Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness.
Anything else I should know about these knights?
The knights are relentless. We are the only thing standing between them and the total destruction of the Fringe.
I need to complete all the dialogue because if I leave any of these topics white and not grayed out, it's just going to drive me crazy.
This town has stood on the edge of the Shivering Isles since they were born from the mists of time. For our purposes, it serves as a defensible outpost. That is, against typical enemies who can know fear, intimidation, and hopelessness.
As the knights cannot. Please tell me more about the Spire.
You've seen the Spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It seems to be a source of power for these invaders, a portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion.
All right.
Go.
Relax. Relax. I'll take care of this. There. Wait, I thought I could have sworn I thought I saw my Cyrod. Oh no. You don't have your Cyrodiil quest marker that leads you to the gate because you selected a different quest. Is there a door behind here? Is that a door? I mean, that's just bad feng shui. These fucking things. That would suck for the spell to wear off. God, that would suck for the spell to wear off, like, mid-jump. Like Wile E. Coyote. And I forgot to repair my armor, but that's fine. I love Balatro. It's free on PSN right now, and it's so much fun. Did I mention that earlier? Like, it's Mahjong Soul Sky High Ambition, but different. It's like poker and Mahjong are like they're like the same. They're basically the same game. If you know one, you can learn the other. So, Sky High Ambition is a limited game mode in Mahjong Soul. Like, it only sticks around. I mean, the longest I've seen it stick around was 3 months. The developers Yostar must have been like, okay, we see you guys are logging in to play Sky High Ambition. Do you want it? Okay, we know we had it going on for like 14 days originally, but how would you like it if we extended it by like 3 calendar months? And everyone's like, yeah, thank you. But well, maybe that'll change. Maybe Sky High Ambition will be there to stay after some developments and after some future developments. Who knows? I think I'd be playing nah. I was like, I'd just be playing Sky High Ambition all the time, not Mahjong. But it's like Balatro is Sky High Ambition without the time constraint imposed by Yostar. It's so cute. Is it the same? That Joker face, that clown, like powder white face with the red lips and like the red hair, and it reminds me. Have you played Dropsy? You, the particular viewer? I want to look that up right now. Balatro artist. Because it's the same it's like the same pixel art. I don't necessarily want to say it's the same, but the art reminds me so much of Dropsy. We'll play the game, I promise. Okay. Wait, the developer is the artist? That's crazy. Local thunk, okay. Let's see. Artists. I'm still not sure about the name, but it seems very... Dropsy came out like 10 years before Balatro did. Anyway, Dropsy is it's a lovely game. Very pretty. Say that Absa for sure full playthrough on stream, because that's only like a couple of hours max. Lollipop Chainsaw full playthrough, absolutely, with like minimal talking, so you can enjoy the soundtrack. I would love to sit and dissect how feminist it is, and like how to sit and pick apart and like analyze it, but nobody's here for a lecture. I mean, if you were, that'd be fun. But that's not Not quite the right. I'm not quite there yet. Wouldn't be a lecture. It'd just be me gushing about how great it is. It's not perfect, but it's a fantastic game. And it was it was a very formative, yet another formative video game experience for me as a 16-year-old girl in high school to play this game when it came out. Oh my god, it's so good. It's amazing. Like Lollipop Chainsaw. I didn't know it at the time. Excellent antidote to internalized misogyny. Doesn't scrub away the whole, doesn't, you know, scrub away all that verdigris, but it cuts through some of it. Before we were so rudely interrupted. She sounds like Jane Kaczmarek. Like, whoever voices the, like, I think it's, does she only voice Dunmer? Or different high elves? Have you seen Malcolm in the Middle? She sounds like the mom from Malcolm in the Middle. Let's see. I've made my way into the ruins of Zedaphin. I must seek out the spire's source of power and find a way to deactivate it. I should give my pothole a source of its own power. Up here. Whoa! Damn, not even the Grummites made it. Oh, I repaired everything. Yeah. Good. Very pretty. I don't remember it looking that neat in the original. I have been thinking about how... Oh, Oblivion's so great! It's so... Someone was sacrificed here. I have nostalgia goggles. I have to come to terms with that. It is great, and I still hold the opinion that it's one of the best. In my opinion, it's one of the best Elder Scrolls games, specifically because of how goofy and cartoony and weird it is. Like, it has all these things working against it that in theory should have made it like awful and robotic and just, you know, void of life and personality. But it's the Elder Scrolls game with the most personality. I still need to play Arena and Daggerfall, and I need to finish Morrowind too. I'll be very, very enthused. Very enthused to finish Morrowind. Shut up, all of you. Because as far as I understand it, like, Morrowind is like the New Vegas of Elder Scrolls. Is that a correct assessment? New Vegas stream, absolutely, but that would, I'd say I'm talking to my hypothetical. Interlocutor's not the right word. To my hypothetical correspondent. I was so busy trying to think of a word that I lost the original thought to that sentence. That's alright. We've never seen Shay, Gorath, and Jiggalad in the same room. That's weird, isn't it? Excuse me. Oh, yeah, New Vegas stream. Absolutely. Absolutely. When? I'm not sure. God, all these... Streaming is like... In my case, it's like, is it one of those things where you really need to go all in? Can you effectively balance? Part of my hesitation is like, well, it's going to... It already removes... It takes away a lot from, like, art study and practice time. And that's okay, that's just allocation of time. But it's like I'm trying to weigh. There's no reason I can't draw on stream still. It's like I'd have to like I'd have to do it privately first and then unprivate the VOD, because like it's okay, I know it's all fine and everything, but like people watching me draw live, it feels like I feel naked. Oh yeah, we need to close the crystal before you will give up the ghost. Or if I try and loot you now, you will shock me. You'll give me a taste of my own eel medicine, and I don't want that. Hey, hello. Damn. Damn, she wasn't kidding. There were a lot of you guys. Now would be a good time to grind marksman. Not so up close, but... Can Asmongold draw? Can Asmongold voice act? Does Asmongold have passion? Was Asmongold voted best dressed in 8th grade? Does Asmongold still care about his accomplishments from 8th grade? I don't care. I don't think so. I mean, they say comparison is the thief of joy, and I don't... Oh, fuck him. Fuck, never mind. But it's like, my god, I see Asmongold doing what he does. I'm like, there's no possible way that... Like, Violet, you can't not do this. Never spoken to him in my life. I don't know him, personally. But we all know the antics and the bullshit he gets up to online. And it's like, and now he has influence. Now people listen to what this fucking... Now people listen to what this dork has to say. For whatever reason. Like, I'm not saying you can't talk about stuff. Like, I don't think just because you don't necessarily know a lot about a subject doesn't mean you can't still express your feelings about what's happening. Where was I going with that? He just spreads hate, dude. He just spread, like, one of the most popular Twitch streamers and faces for streaming is this fucking clown. Is this fucking asshole? Wasn't even calling him a clown, he's a jerk. What makes it worse is that, like, we all saw his apology video. It was the most sincere fucking apology video I'd seen on YouTube in my life. And that's saying a lot. Like, there aren't very many out there. They're very rare. It was the water. It was him drinking water that really made me thought, because, like, I'm healing, I promise. Because, like, whenever I wanted to make, like, strong changes to my life, and I was really intent on it, a lot of them started out with, don't drink as much soda. So I was like, I really thought because, you know, to the passive observer, it'd be like, well, he's nervous. He's drinking water because he's nervous. That could have been it too. But for people who know the Dr. Pepper lore, it's like, whoa, that's good for you. You must really mean it. I don't know. But, like, what's worse is that he acknowledged how toxic he'd become. He acknowledged it. And now he's just right, and he said he wanted to do better, and now he's just right back at it. Like, my god, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Mr. Gold. Mr. Asmund Gold of Warcraft. But you really like, what's the, like, damn. I think that, ironically, that apology video really showed, I think it really showed his true character in a way that I think he wasn't really intending it to. Because it shows how good, either it shows how easily I'm manipulated, or it shows how good of a liar he is. How convincing of a liar he is. Yeah, it's the old walk around in circles because you're talking trick. Wait, have I made it through here? Anyway, I'm totally not jealous. Violet, what are you jealous of? I don't even necessarily know if it's like jealousy so much as it is like, well, maybe a little bit in there. It's like, what does this fucking guy do except be an asshole all day and spread hate? Does he have any, like, can he fucking do anything? Apparently he's not even that good at World of Warcraft, which, why? I don't know, maybe you can fact check me on that one. But it's just sad. It's like, what a fucking weasel. Like, you wanna see the best in people and, like, believe that they always want to change and... Or not necessarily always, but believe that they want to grow, right? Or at least, you know, acknowledge that they've... Like, acknowledge when they fucked up. No, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Where was I going with that? This is so... I don't know why... I've never had to do this for another game on PS5. That weird... It must be because of the save load. And if that's a problem we still have in 2025, I walked out of the damn dungeon. I don't know, can Asmongold, like, sing or dance or something? Can he, like, play Warcraft and write stories about Warcraft? Like, be... I don't know. Can he be forthcoming and be like, I don't know a lot about this, to be honest, so I don't really know what opinion to have. I haven't formed one yet. Can you guys give me some links? Can somebody check the I don't know how he talks, the veracity of these links? Like, if it were Asmongold, like... Well, then there's an audience, because it's like if Asmongold on a learning journey. By the way, I don't know shit. I don't know anything either. But I can sing and dance a little, right? I can be a streamer. Oh, come on, jealousy is unbecoming. Even if it's a... Because you feel it doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it. There's a rule. Here's a rule on one side of my family that's like, if it, as it pertains to fights, as it pertains to verbal arguments, and that is, if it would feel good to say, for the love of God, don't say it, because it's going to be something so terrible, and it's going to be something that you can't take back, and it's like... And you're gonna regret it like a millisecond after it's out of your mouth, so don't say it! I'll try and adhere to this rule on stream.
Stay vigilant. Order's enemies are everywhere.
Loser. We'll back up, please. Jesus. So many of you. I mean, I know I pretty much walked into the lion's into a lion's den, but give me a chance to bonk my helmet with my hammer a little bit. Fine. Not what I wanted to use, but okay. For a sec, they were like, what happened? And I also really like streaming because it challenged, because you saw that, like, you saw another reason I like streaming in motion just a couple of minutes ago with that conversation I was having, where in real time you can see me thinking really hard about what I want to say, because I know what I want to say, but if I say it unfiltered, it's hit or miss, and the misses are pretty bad. The misses are like when you throw a baseball and it breaks the neighbor's house. It breaks the neighbor's house, breaks the window of the neighbor's house. It's like, windows are expensive and you're not getting another baseball, so maybe think a little bit more carefully before you start throwing them around. And I was gonna say people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, but like, what? I don't think that applies in this instance. Like, if I didn't know how to do it, if I didn't have any talents or skills, and I was talking shit like this about Asmongold, then, you know, then I'd be throwing stones, I think. Can he do anything? I'm genuinely curious. That is the exit. I'm curious, but at the same time, like, I don't really have the time to. It wouldn't be. I do, but it wouldn't be. It would not be a smart use of my time to read up on all of the Asmongold lore. I have a difficult time managing how to spend my time anyway. ADHD time management be like, chromite eggs, yay. And I have the water breathing necklace, so that won't be a problem. Wants to work. Water, yay, thank you. Sometimes you can find good stuff. Some good stuff underneath. Open door to Zetafen Fane. Like, Asmongold, if he doesn't have, like, any skills or talents or whatever, that doesn't make him any less of a person. What makes him less of a person, to me anyway, is, the shit that he's always spewing, like, the misogynistic rhetoric, the racist rhetoric, the fucking, you know, Arabs, they're inferior culture, which is crazy because he said so many people who reached out to him after that were Palestinian. Who knows, maybe he was lying. But it just, like, it takes a lot of it takes a lot of clarity and courage to be able to, like, when you've been an asshole for a really long time, and when you've been toxic, and when you've been the problem for a really long time, it is really difficult to accept that and, like, understand it, right? Because it's like humiliating. It's like, it can't be me. It is? No, but you're telling me all of this is my own doing. Well, I'm fucking embarrassed, and I thought I was doing everything right this whole time. Shit. It's, you know, you swallow that pill, or you double down, you dig your heels in, you're like, there's nothing wrong with me, actually, everybody else is the problem. For a moment, it seemed like he was choosing option A. Or maybe I'm just very gullible, but I don't know. It'd be great if he could just, like, play WoW and, you know, talk about the things that he enjoys. Right? Like, things that he likes, things that, you know, don't get... shit that doesn't get... Play a game that you like, dude. Listen, when they make the breasts of certain character models smaller, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of that either. But it doesn't ruin my fucking life. I'd like to listen. You don't think that I don't appreciate a well-endowed video game lady? You don't think that I'm like, ah, man, like, didn't they do that for Tifa in the Final Fantasy VII remake? Like they scaled her bust size down just a little bit, or like they gave her a training bra or something, and people lost their shit. And it's like, okay, this will be here. Big tits in video games and anime too, but it's not a fucking war crime if they decrease them. Like I'm not under attack if I'm not under attack if Eliza needs a chest reduction, like a breast reduction surgery because she can't fight as well without her back hurting, you know? It's such a nasty thing to, like, don't keep that shit to yourself, by the way, if you're gonna complain about it. Okay, don't be negative, come on. Because it'd be just as weird for me to be like, I think I want to see bigger titties in video games. You know, kind of like it probably is right now. But I'm not, like, making it my personality. I'm not dying on this hill. I'm not being like, this is the last straw. Our freedom of speech is under attack. Everything's gone woke. Plastic surgeons are woke. Did you know? When they do breast reductions, they're doing it because they're removing the DEI breasts. No DEI titties in my office, no sir. So stupid. Oh, and like, okay, don't pause. It's like, oh, you know, I'm apolitical. My favorite series is Grand Theft Auto. Favorite series is Metal Gear Solid. Favorite series is Assassin's Creed. It's like, oh, yeah, famously. Fucking Sly Cooper is political. Like, politics are hard to learn about, right? I didn't go to school. I don't know if you can tell that. I mean, I went to public school. I have a public education, but I don't have any higher education. I don't know if you can tell that by the everything about me, but... I don't know where I was going with that either. You're like, man, Viola, that's... Oh yeah. It's like a boomerang, my thoughts. Like, I don't have access to higher education, right? And my public school, like, listen, NA education, right? So it's got some gaps here and there. Here and there, I would say significantly. Politics, like economics, all that stuff, I didn't really learn much about any of it. And I didn't really know. I kind of didn't fucking want to know anything about it, because, like, the people that I was around who did know about it were just insufferable about it. Like, the total, like, woke scold ramped up to 1,000. And I think, you know, some of us, maybe all of us, might go through a phase like that in our ideological discovery. But it was so off-putting, and it's like, it just totally... I'm like, if this is how people who discuss politics are, they're all this snobby and like antagonistic if you don't know something. Or stuck up, or just, you know, and if all of this information is so inaccessible to me anyway, then why the fuck? Why the fuck should I bother learning about it? At least that's how I felt. And oh, it's just gonna sound so silly. It's gonna sound so silly, Violet, that a podcast is what got you to start thinking, or at least, you know, got you interested in politics and taught you to think about them, which, yeah, it was the Leftovers podcast. I think that was, honestly, like, with Ethan aside, and just talking solely about the product, right? Like the podcast and what it was supposed to do. Like Hassan holding Ethan's hand through politics and like and like all these different terms and, you know, concepts and schools of thought. And, you know, Ethan doesn't know anything about this shit either. He's here for the goops and gaps. As are a big portion of the audience. So, you know, when he doesn't know anything, we feel a little bit, you know, less, I don't want to say inferior necessarily, but I guess we feel a little bit more, or this is how I felt a little bit more like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, okay, here's, with Hassan anyway, I'm like, here's someone who gets that not everybody has access, these gates will not open to me, has access to that kind of higher education and ability to, you know, like engage with that, or not even just necessarily the ability, but also the desire to want to engage with that. So I think the Leftovers podcast did, I think it did its job excellently. I think it did it so well that most of Ethan's audience is gone. Okay, where the fuck is the button? Different button. Like the... I'd watch it, like, I haven't watched it in a really long time. I'll dip in and out for just updates, like if I'm making toast or strudel and I want something to read. What was I gonna say about the fucking podcast? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'd watch it like back when I'm like, yes, Ethan is a manipulative asshole. Very self-centered, and I cannot fucking believe the shit that he does and gets away with on this show as a boss. Like, this is a corporate night. I mean, I don't know if you can tell from me everything about me, but I've never worked a day in my life. I mean, I've done like odd jobs for family friends here and there, but I haven't, like commissions and stuff, but I haven't actually worked in an office or, you know, done a job. Yes, that's, you know, I'm trying to work on some things, but anyway. Everything Ethan did, I was like, this is a corporate nightmare, right? This is an HR. Every other thing he did, I was like, this can't be legal. And even if it wasn't, like, he's not going to care, but I was just like, constantly shocked with how much he got away with and how bad of a host he was. Believe that. Like when he did like the Toxic Gossip Train choir, and they did this wonderful rendition that they must have had to compose in a pretty short time. I don't know. Oh yeah, they had to rehearse, you know, compose and rehearse in a relatively short amount of time, and they finished performing, and he's like, thanks you guys, lovely thanks to, what was your guys' name again? It's like, dude, you hired them to perform, and you're like, what's your name again? That's like, the disrespect is insane. It's crazy. It's like, Jesus. Where are my torches? Where'd all my torches go? This is not, I complain about every online personality who isn't. This is not I complain about every online personality who has a huge following. And a thing or two I might aspire to. This is me just stream of consciousness. Thinking about... I don't know when to do the Lollipop Chainsaw stream. I want to do more art streams, like I said, but... God, I could... I mean, I think I could do them live. Really, you know. Can't imagine... I think I've conquered most of my stage fright by now. Can't imagine... Yeah, there's an extra hurdle over to get over there with... You know, drawing. But people get over it. There are plenty of artists who stream their process. Who live stream their process. It's really cool. It's edifying. You'd really want to this gate won't open to you. You silly goose. This or yes. Oh, my character. F for my carry weight. Fuck, where's the button for this? I don't necessarily like that about Oblivion Dungeons, about how many times... Skyrim isn't quite as bad with that, but for Oblivion it's like... all these different places and these dungeons and these ruins where it's like, this door is not yet... you cannot open this door yet. It's like, the natural progression of this dungeon design, like of the level design... Like, I feel like I should already have had the button pressed on my way here, you know? You're gonna make me retrace my steps 14, 20, 800 different times. I gotta be completely honest, like, I'll just... When I forget my train of thought, I'll start a sentence and I intended it. There was a thought in it somewhere, but then I lose it. And sometimes it comes back like the boomerang. Other times, yeah, I'll be like watching my own VODs and I was like, hey, you were talking about you were gonna finish that story, weren't you? Well, what are you talking about now? How does it, like, maybe it's just ADHD thing, I don't know. This is important. Or so it seemed. Okay, there's this whole part on the right that I need to comb through. Or I will go insane. No, there's no way I'm jumping up on that bridge. Can I? Maybe I can make it. I think I can get it. Over encumbered. I can do this. I almost had it for like half a sec. Find footing. Yes. At least Jesus, okay, I didn't at least I got up there. But like, let's let her entertain herself. If a bunch of Nazis, like if this was mid-1940s Germany, if a bunch of Nazis and like white supremacists are holding this like rally for, I don't know, let's say German Nazis who are prisoners of war, or people who have died, like people who have died fighting. How many Nazis died fighting? They had all the power. But imagine like a group of those people holding like a candlelight vigil or whatever and being like, oh, pray, please pray for the families of these Nazis. Please, we beg for the return of these Nazis. Oh my god, what the Jews did is so horrific. And like, not just a Jewish person, but let's say, I don't know, anybody eligible. Anticlimactic. Anybody eligible for a pink triangle, or, you know, anybody who's gas chamber ready. If they ran up to those people and like threw a Molotov cocktail at them and were like, hey, stop the Holocaust. I mean, that's just like, we're just trying to fucking get the Nazis to shut up about themselves and, you know, like, let's... Right? Like, you... Because that would be insane, right? It'd be so fucking crazy. It's like the audacity of you people to yeah, if you want to mourn, you know, feelings are never wrong or right, they just are. They're feelings, okay? If you want to mourn, fine. Why are you making a public spectacle of it? Like this, under these circumstances. When you know everybody else is being slaughtered. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you do that? How fucking dare you do that? People are going to be very angry. Can you imagine, like, you know, like bisexual woman throws Molotov cocktail at group of Nazi protesters and says, fucking get my loved ones out of the camp or some shit. I mean, that's just common sense, isn't it? Just senseless all around, but... Turn touch off, otherwise you'll slap the element off your screen. I'll BRB. Oh, feature violet. Yeah. Second. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for waiting. Ah, this tweet speaks to my soul. Please don't. God, God, it would be so fucking ironic if Cher were a Zionist. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I don't want the AI, I don't want the fucking AI summary. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Not just the information I'm coming back with. I hope. Can I still reclaim this tweet if she is? Because I've been fucking using this one for like just like 10 years. It's perfect. It's perfect for someone like me, especially when I was on Twitter, back when it was still Twitter. And I'd rant about something until I was done. And I was like, well, I'm not calm, but I got so upset, I'm tired myself out. I'm gonna go retweet a picture of a dolphin or something. You've upset me, now I have to go look at pictures of turtles. For the whole day. Hi, I forgot to unmute. That was only like a couple of seconds though. You remember to unmute. I was gonna heal. No, I'm fine. It must be so frustrating. Watch her walk straight to the end of the Great Chamber and then turn right back around to do another full circuit of that dungeon floor. Yeah, you need to stick a Heart of Order in one of those. Retaking the Fringe. I've discovered the source of Order's power. An obelisk is having its power amplified by the spire that leads to the center of Passwall. I must find a way to shut down the obelisk. No! Mr. Mayor?
It's you. I remember you. What are you doing down here? How did you get past the knights?
I could ask the same of you.
I ran from Passwall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe, but no. We landed right in the middle of them.
We're keeping him
Fellas
alive.
ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate. Disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone.
What do you mean, why hasn't he tried to escape? They took Phalos?
I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them.
Really? What are you still doing down here?
Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me.
It is very dangerous
This
here.
place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to fellas. Listen, those people in Passwall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here?
I can't. Come with
I'll
me.
do what I can to help. I like to hurt things. Maybe I can hurt these damn knights.
Okay, now what has to happen is protect and healing spells. Remedy friend. Can I just start by healing? Rejuvenate friend. Yeah. And then protect spell. What's this one called? What's this one called? Burden on target, okay. Touch. Yeah, protect other. It doesn't seem... 10% shield on touch for 20 seconds? Gotta be something stronger than that. Nothing? Okay, I guess you don't really need to invent the wheel. Or reinvent the wheel. And... I don't need to be invisible. Alright. Be very careful. I don't think you're essential. So this will be a problem. This will be a problem. If you don't... Just stick close to me, alright, Mr. Mayor? This is an escort mission now. There you go. Other way around, Mr. Mayor. You know this town way better than I do. I know it is. Oh, actually. What's that? What's... huh? Who was burned at the stake here? Oh, it's so fun to watch someone run around in circles, isn't it? It's so fun to come up with topics. It's so fun to flounder to come up with topics. To buy you time. Jesus! Excuse me. I would like to know what it was there.
Never mind.
But you open it for me. Here. What did you guys hit? Mr. Mayor? Careful, don't get... Thought that rock was gonna crush him. He is not dying. Fuck! That was me! He's not dying. I'm not letting him die. Rejuvenate friend. Protect other. Where? Touch. Not remedy friend. No. Mr. Mayor. Oh, that's...
It's when they... Fellas, I didn't... You see? This lit... I'll do what I...
Wonderful clipping. Oh, quick save.
I fought mud crabs more kisses than you.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
No, that's one. Oh, he's unconscious. Okay, he's unconscious. He's essential. Okay. Alright, let me just rewrite my spellbook here. It was Ghost Walk, right? I think it was Ghost Walk. And then... What do I have down here? I'll remember. think he'd be essential for some reason. Get down, Mr. Mayor!
Just warming up, you pathetic worm.
You have no idea what Sheldon does for this town. Oh, it's a part of my magic potion, yeah. Yeah, we'll do some regular quests. Chill out after that. There's a lot of. Can I just stick the thing in here? Or do you all need to be dead? Place a heart of order into the obelisk. Yes. And another. Another one.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Another one. I know I have more than 3, that must be the last one. Fucking game was gonna crash for a sec. I've overloaded the obelisk and collapsed the spire. The caverns are now coming down around me and I must escape before I'm trapped. Mr. Mayor! Mr. Mayor! I can't leave him alone. No! Come on, you... It's like, come on, you gotta come with me. You gotta wake up. Not leaving without Sheldon. Oh, he's unconscious. Let's wait. Just wait for him to wake up. Because he did his part. I mean, he wouldn't need to. I wouldn't have expected him to. Wouldn't have expected him to, like, carry his weight, because I am the hero of Kvatch and everything.
Can we get out of here?
Yes, we can. Follow me.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm not sticking this close to you because I enjoy your pleasing aroma.
You keep talking like that and one of us is gonna be leaving. Where's the Priest of Order? Usually they drop good loot, but whatever. You good? I'm sure he's fine either way. These rocks are made out of styrofoam. Can I? Oh my god, I can! Damn, that is... That's like ant strength. Jesus, look at that. I got this. This is the hero of... This is the hero of Kvatch. This. Is it because my strength stat is 100? Or no, it's 90, I think. Yeah, it's fortified. Where are you burning? Whose clothes were you burning? Yeah, whatever. Listen, you said this place was crumbling all around us. I responded with appropriate urgency. Ugh. Oh, the obelisk isn't happy. Oh! Ah, nerd! Got you too. Oh. Ooh, that's a rough place to fall to. That's really bad. Hold on, man. You good? Jesus, she's not... Like, the collision damage must be crazy. What? It's like a light puzzle. Damn, that was a one-hit kill. What would Passwall do without the mayor?
You elves are all the same. All flash and no fury.
Excuse me? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sheldon. You'll see, you take care of the knights, I'll find the obelisk, but splitting up is probably the worst thing we can do right now.
Flash and no fury.
Nice ruins. I like it. True to their name. Are we finally? Is this the button we get to press that lets us go home? This is what opens the door in the Q dungeon.
I don't think this thing is gonna open again. You are the worst escort in history. I'll find another way out. Get going.
I mean, I did let him die several times. Not die, but I did let him get knocked out several times. No! Mr. Mayor! Oh, he's running. Okay. I thought I saw, like, the detect life. Purple sparklies. I thought I saw his life fizzle out. I was like, no. Yeah, nice place you got here. I love the rocks constantly falling from the sky. That was an urn. Doesn't really work as a joke because, you know, like the ruins, of course, they're gonna be falling apart. But this is a lot! This is a lot! This was not...
Hey, is that you?
Yeah!
There's something over there.
This gate is open elsewhere. Well, I don't have a passport. I'll try. I'm working on it! Damn, just fixing me. Just doing. Does neutralizing the obelisk just make them. Yeah. It's a one-hit kill. I've survived the collapsing ruins of Zedafin. I should seek out I should move my mic. I should seek out Origdacia and ask her how the battle above Brun went.
Hello.
There you are! You made it! What's up?
I'm going to stay here and help rebuild this place. These fools need me.
I'll say. Look how dreary it looks. It's a sad thing to see. Remember how stoked I was to see Fastwell. Look what's become of it. More ruins.
For Sheagora! For Sheagora!
For the madgod!
Kneel before the saints!
Kneel before the saints.
Before the saints!
Oh.
I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
Right behind you. No! No! Oh, shit. No, not her. Not Dreadwind, she was the juggler! I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive she was the juggler! No, she was cool. I liked her. Fuck. Like, OCD just fucking is... Do you see? I have discovered this quest marker, this map marker, and I can't do anything about it. I just have to keep going. Woe is me. No, I think OCD as a side effect of how it works in your brain. I think it does just kind of as a consequence, as like an inadvertent result is just like you being, I don't know, like it's not a bad thing to necessarily, like, being a perfectionist can stress you the fuck out, but it's, you know, if it, you have an eye for detail and tidiness that you just simply your brain cannot accept anything less. In certain instances, everybody's OCD is different. Anyway, like, it confers it confers boons like that, but at the cost of a torturous existence. Or you're just like... I know it's like a whole meme, like, when you let the intrusive thoughts win, it's like... I don't know, I've never liked the way that, like, when you let the intrusive thoughts win. For some reason, I don't like the way that's phrased. Hey, Mr. Mayor, anything else?
I'm going to stay here.
Yeah. It seems like your outfit has gotten even fancier. Did my eyes deceive me? Oh man, this sucks. Shit, all the doors are sealed and everything. Damn, I hope I didn't miss out on... any quests that I might have gotten from... How many NPCs have been slaughtered, and how many quests have I... Like, how many threads of the prophecy have I severed, and... Can they be salvaged? Like, what's an obelisk and what's just part of the landscape? Hello. You got it, I know you do. You got it. Yeah. That would be crazier. Maybe it might be possible. You gotta get the right foothold. Get the right foothold and then jump. We'll deal with that later. Can't remember if it goes back to normal. Yeah, like the doors look all different and shit. You know what? I was gonna say, why don't we take the scenic route? Oh shit, Jesus. Just all of you guys, huh? I was like, let's see if we can take the scenic route and accept a regular quest. Where do you guys all come from? Oh my good lord. Yeah, let's just get back to Shade North first. More arrows? Because I could just keep running, but I'm not sure how many of them are... will give chase. Arrows, fuck. You got rid of my favorite juggler. You did this. Unforgivable. Yeah, now that we have some peace. Let's just fast travel. Because if we're going to be running into a bunch of these dorks along the way, all along the way, we might slow things down a little bit. As will the unplugging of your headphones. Alright, well, let's hope the place isn't fucking burned down since we last been there. No, looks nice.
Speak, citizen.
I thought they were going to approach me with some very bad news. Oh, thank you. You flatter me. Oh, let's look at our little souvenirs. The focus crystal, David's chalice. That is Wolfrey's helmet. Knight of Order helmet. I still got, I guess, based on these two remaining. We're almost done with the main story quest.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, handsome. Actually, sure. Haskell, you're also handsome. I haven't...
Yes, is there something you require?
We haven't talked in a very long time. How are you holding up with these knights?
The appearance of the Knights of Order heralds the beginning of the Grey March. As Lord Sheogorath feared, our time grows ever shorter.
Do they have any weaknesses?
Although they are not composed of flesh, as you know it, like any other enemy, they can be destroyed with sword and spell. Separate the meat from bone, and they will die. When they do so, their crystalline hearts often remain intact. These hearts are a source of power for the agents of Order. You may find them quite useful in certain situations.
You may find them quite useful in certain situations. That's so cute. Oh, where are they coming from?
Unlike typical invaders, the knights do not arrive by conventional means. Instead, they enter the Shivering Isles through conduits into this realm. These crystalline obelisks have existed throughout the realm for all of eternity. You will find they become more active as the Grey March progresses.
How the hell do we stop them?
Lord Sheogorath has never succeeded in doing so. They continue to grow in numbers until Jiggalag himself arrives. Their advance can be slowed. By destroying the obelisks, the knights lose their conduits into the Isles.
Alright, thank you. That clears up a lot, actually.
Very well, Your Grace. Will there be anything else?
Careful, I'm getting used to the sound of that. Anything else about the obelisks?
Obelisks operate by reflecting and focusing energies in order to create a portal to this realm. They can be overloaded and rendered inert by placing the crystalline hearts of the knights into the obelisk itself. Each heart will increase the power of the obelisk until it eventually overloads and shuts down, closing the portal.
No balls are inert, joke. Come on. It's 2025. Okay, I'm really worried about this Grey March. At first I didn't think it was that much of a problem. I thought he was just kind of over-exaggerating, because, you know, between us, he likes to do that. But this shit is actually getting really serious.
In the fringe, you can see for yourself the devastation that accompanies the Grey March. Let us hope you are up to the task of stopping it.
Yeah. I miss my favorite
A
juggler.
glorious existence, truly.
I think that was sincere. Hey, babe.
News of your success in the fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform.
Your gift is more
You
errands.
will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalselm to rebuild the gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here.
Yeah, her son?
With the gatekeeper restored and Zedillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes.
One after
With
my
that
own
done,
heart, then.
the fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
So, Rolmina Veranim, isn't she the one who built the pre-release gatekeeper?
A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius. And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much.
That shit hurted. How are we supposed to rebuild the gatekeeper?
It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jigglag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zalselm. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx.
He's very sexy. He's the Daedric Prince of being crazy and being really fucking hot. So I've never seen you or Jiggalag in the same room together at once. Is there any meaning to that, or am I just, you know, cooking up conspiracies?
He's almost here. I can feel it. You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane. More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
Shit, oh man. That got way too real for a sec. Can you say that again?
It's all moving faster than
No.
I'd expect.
Grey March.
And I'm good at expecting. Things are getting a bit thin. Get that gatekeeper in place. And do it quickly. I'm not sure how much time I have left.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am servile to you and you alone, my lord, sir. Can you say that again? Can you tell us again about how you feel during this time?
He's almost here. I can feel it. You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane. More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
So, in bipolar disorder, we know mania, right? I mean, I am the Duchess of Mania, but there's also a predecessor to mania called hypomania. Hypo meaning low, and mania referring to, I don't know how Chubby Emu would describe that, but the difference between hypomania and mania is like low mania, and mania is what it sounds like. It is mania. That's, well, if it's if you have type 1 like me, it's on the verge of accelerating into mania. But if you have bipolar type 2, it will stay at hypomania. It won't progress into full-blown mania, but that doesn't mean like they're any better off for it. Have I said this before? Like, sometimes you'll hear people say that bipolar 2 is like the easier version or the light version. That could not be further from the truth. They're cut from the same cloth, and they're two, like, people with bipolar 2 have just as much shit to deal with as people with bipolar 1. But anyway, as it pertains to hypomania and what Shea Gorath was just saying, because I've had the good fortune of being able to catch it a couple of times when I've started feeling hypomanic. And personally, when I'm hypomanic, I'm feeling great. This is the worst part about it. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling energetic. I need less sleep than I normally do to feel refreshed. So, like, let's say I normally need 9 hours to feel fully refreshed. Previous day, 7.5. I feel great. Excuse me, the next day, 7.5. I feel great. Next day, 6 a.m. Okay. This is, I'm feeling really good. I need less sleep than usual. And I have a lot of energy. I think I might be hypomanic. Sometime, if you can catch it, if you still have the presence of mind, it's not always possible, but sometimes you can have the presence of mind, at least in my experience with bipolar 1. I don't know what it's like with bipolar 2 exactly, as it regards to, like, realizing that something is wrong. But and it's interesting because it's like in the opposite direction, where Shea Gorath is like, you wouldn't like him. He doesn't even carry a cane. Or he's like, not even that, but just saying, like, he doesn't feel like himself. Say it again,
He's
please.
almost here. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
That hit hard. Like, I feel like when you feel something coming up and you have the good fortune of being able to realize, like, it dawns on you that, I'm hypomanic right now. Unless I do something, unless I call my psychiatrist's office, thank God I have access to medical health care and, like, actual mental health care. I would have burned down a hospital by now. Unrelated, if I didn't have any of those resources. We need more mental health resources in this country, and I guarantee you there will not be as many, like, domestic terror attacks. I guarantee you. Violet, did you discuss this with your psychiatrist and like, you didn't have to go to prison, or you weren't? Yeah, I mean, he had to put a red flag. I mean, like, in the questionnaire I gave when it's like, have you been having any serious thoughts of extreme violence? Yeah, I was like, yeah, but, like, in retaliation to bigotry, like the insane homophobia, transphobia, just Zionist garbage, just everything under the roof. And I'm like, I want this shit, I'm pissed off at, you know what I'm saying. So I tell my psychiatrist and my therapist all this shit, and we work through it. I had like a plan to burn down that hospital too. It wouldn't be missed. But anyway, it's not happening, YouTube TOS. I'm just saying, if... And that was a shit hospital too, by the way. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna burn down a hospital because they all suck. It's like, no, this one, people are suffering. Like, one of the Google reviews is 1 star. It's like, if there's ever a class action lawsuit against this place, I want in. Same. Anyway, but that's not gonna happen. Now is it? That's why we need more money to fund mental health services and like actually take it seriously in this country, because there's a lot of... Anyway, and not demonize it, but basically, what I'm getting at is like Shagar was saying, like, I don't feel like myself. Not someone different, but not myself. And I felt that. When I feel that, because it's happened a couple of times. And when it sucks when you feel that good and then you realize, because like, you've been thinking this whole time, like, oh, I'm just in a good mood, I'm having a good few days. And then you realize it clicks in your mind, you're able to step away from the situation and be like, because, you know, luckily you still have that time to reflect, and you're like, oh man, I'm actually... This is a problem now. I was getting so much done. I was being so productive. I'm so much more outgoing. I you know, feel so much more creative. I'm so much happier, but this is... Okay. It's time to call my psych's office. And thank God. Thank God I'm able to... Again, it's not always, you don't always have that little window of opportunity, and even if you do, sometimes you'll miss it. But you try your damn hardest. So anyway, I very much relate. That's another reason. I played this for the first time when I was 16, and obviously I didn't have a bipolar diagnosis then. I was 20 when I got mine. And even as a 16-year-old, I thought, like, okay, kind of cartoony and weird to be like, oh, mania and dementia, ooh, spooky mentally ill people. Because my dad had bipolar disorder, and, you know, from an early age I was pretty conscious of, like, how that language was used, just like in day-to-day life, and my mom would comment on it as well. And anyway, so it's like, I don't want to make this, like, my personality, if you will. I mean, my personality is everywhere, but it's like it is inextricable from my daily life. It's, you know, you know, it can be really fucking miserable. And this is when you do have access to medication, when you do have a diagnosis, when you do have a psychiatrist who can prescribe you medication, and a psychiatrist who's a good one and listens to you and doesn't just like boss you around and say, oh, I'm going to put you on this medication or this medication. A psychiatrist who actually like talks it over with you and you come to an agreement. And a therapist who is great. You know, she might be like hyper lived up, and that might be difficult to... We might butt heads over that sometimes, but like, she's seriously helped me a lot in helping my... Anyway. My point is, most people, at least in the US, most people I know, don't have one of those, let alone both. Yeah, see, like, yeah. Tell it like it is. And I think about this a lot, like, how would I be doing now if I did not, like, at this very moment in time, everything is the same except I don't have medication. I don't have a diagnosis. A lot of people don't know they have certain conditions, a lot of mental health conditions. A lot of people, what are I don't know what the, like, percentage of people worldwide who have bipolar disorder is. But whatever the recorded percentage is, I would wager that it's actually much higher. Or at least a little bit higher. Just purely for the fact that people don't know. They just don't know. Like, my dad, for example. Like, he didn't... Like, you know, in the 70s, 80s, like, you know, that's just normal to him. Right? The highs and the lows, and... Like, it's just normal. And I don't even know how much education there was around bipolar disorder in that time anyway, so, like, yeah, he wasn't diagnosed until his, I think, mid or late 30s, and this is bipolar seminar now, sorry, we'll continue the quest. And, again, bringing it back to how I was diagnosed when I was 20, the earlier that you're diagnosed, typically, I'm speaking on bipolar disorders specifically now. I'm not sure what it is like with other disorders, but, you know, and just generally medical common sense, like the earlier you catch it, the better the prognosis. And we caught it immediately, like the first manic episode I had. Caught it immediately, and like started revamping my life to accommodate for this curse, for the curse of my bloodline. That I'm very, very lucky to stave off, because if I didn't have any of this, I don't know what kind I probably wouldn't even be able to stream to you like this. I probably wouldn't be able to do it. I think I'd be a total wreck. And not just because, like, oh, my mental illness is untreated. I think I'd, like, me having those fantasies of burning down a hospital were not because I was mentally ill. It was because the hospital was a psychiatric hospital, and it traumatizes not just me, but every single person who rolls into that place. It's getting late. I'm kind of all over the place. But that stay, like, it wasn't like, oh, you know, well, I mean, yeah, it was like, I had a shitty time at this, I had a shitty experience at this mental hospital. It wasn't even the first time I was there, it was the second time. The second time was the traumatic one. I don't know about that. I'm talking about myself so much, but, you know, there's lore. But it's like, yeah, that was a radicalizing moment for me, honestly, getting out of there. It's too graphic to go into detail, and it's kind of depressing, but yeah, that was, like, getting out of that was like, I've been fucked by the government. You just traumatized me way more and set me back by at least 2 years.
Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
What about me? So all in all, I feel the, and you know, people with bipolar disorder were like fucking slandered, like, oh, they're two-faced, they're liars, they're violent. You never know what you never know what it's going to be like one day to the next, which isn't an accurate descriptor of it at all. Or like, you know, they'll backstab you. You can't trust them. And you might say, Violet, I've never heard any of that. You might have. You might not have noticed it, but you might have. People say, like, oh, you know, people try to say, like, their dog or their cat is bipolar. Let's get this out. Let me be clear. That is factually impossible for dogs and cats and other animals to be bipolar. They don't have the brain chemistry required for this shit to spawn in your brain. We have only observed it in the human brain. Only the human brain can get that crazy. Can get that fucking crazy.
Always a pleasure.
Isn't it? The first time I heard somebody say the weather was bipolar was when I was 7 at recess with my then best friend.
Hi.
And the last time I heard that
Some are smart enough to heal themselves
was
when
like a
they're
couple
hurt.
of months ago.
That's good.
Oh, hey!
See you.
Gets irritating. It's like
Your Grace, you honor us with your
like
presence.
my illness is not an adjective, you know? Fuck. Hey, Gundlar.
Your desires are my command, my lady.
I like the sound of that.
Tell me more.
Any rumors?
I heard Tove the Unrestful is building something again.
Have we met?
May all your days be
Tove.
filled with enlightenment and mirth.
And yours. Hey, Wide Eye.
It gives me great pleasure to see you again, my lord. Certainly. Be well and live free.
And you. What do we have here? Rebuilding the gatekeeper. Oh, Museum of Oddities. So, that's what it sounds like. In Crucible, there is a lady who collects strange artifacts that you stumble across on your travels. So, like, a two-headed septum, a dagger of friendship that heals anyone it strikes, and now a lump of amber that vaguely looks like Sheogorath, like like Jesus and the grilled cheese. I'll bring her one of those. I'm not sure how many, like, collectible... Maybe I should not sit with my feet up to my chest. Maybe that interferes with the mic. I'm not sure how many collectibles there are. Oh, I dropped those. It's like, what?
Madgod's blessings, Duchess of Mania.
Madgod's blessings. What time is it? 10? She should have it open still.
Good to see you again. Your lips to his ears.
If only. Heard any rumors?
I wonder if the great torch being lit will stop the unrest. I was getting excited about the prospect of more bloodshed. Oh well.
I'm sure there'll be a lot more of that in the future.
Your blade bites into your foe, and he screams in pain. Think of me.
I sure will. It'll be hard not to.
Shame on you for polluting Crucible with the glaring light of mania.
Well, I'm sorry, you guys could...
You got some skooma, eh? Right, buddy? Pal? To share? Come on, pass the skooma already.
That's how you know she was pissed. She was very lucid in that moment.
All right, it's about time. Give it me already.
Here you go.
Oh, I can taste it already. Sweet, sweet skooma. Here, you take this. It's all I've got.
And if I try to give her more, a torch.
Skooma! Skooma!
Skooma, skooma.
I have the sharpest blades. I test them out on myself before I put them on sale. They are deliciously keen.
I guess that's one way to test her product. Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting to see everybody's... to see everyone's reactions to, like, what the fuck? Why'd you pick them? Why'd you pick the manic torch? Are you... Uh-oh. It's literally... I was like, are you home? Let's take a nap.
Madgod's blessings, Duchess of Mania.
Madgod's blessings. Find the tap house. Let's see what sickly Bernice has to say about all this. Maybe she will appreciate the shining light of Mania. It is, after all that shit I just described, it's like, really? Like, you want that for her? The Grey March is underway. Let people... Let these people enjoy themselves. I need a bed.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I'm sorry to trouble you again. But I think the cure has worn off. I feel the cold grasp of death sneaking up on me once more. Could you please get some more aqua nostrum from Naughty Bramble for me?
Sure.
You're too kind. Here is the empty flask again.
We might go do that.
Well, while you have your health, I'm sure I have something that would interest you. Please, go on. That's you. Don't make me laugh. You're a big fat weird. I won't. That's a bit excessive. I'll take that for me. Thank you. That's right. Exactly. You're too kind. Take care.
Oh, I need a bed. Wait, did I get
Wish
two?
I could.
Did I get two of those? Or is it just like the same notification? Yeah, I did get two. Okay, well, I have 2 more doses for you.
Did you bring back?
Not yet. I do need a bed.
Are you? Be careful. You might be ill or dying. You never know. If you insist on sleeping, there's a bed for 20 gold a night.
I'll take it.
Very well. Go through that door up the stairs, and it'll be on the first door on the right. Sleep well, if you can.
See, this is why I don't think it's necessarily just fair to say that Oblivion has bad voice acting. You might be able to call it weak in certain areas, yeah, but not... It does not have bad... To say it's all bad is an egregious overgeneralization, I think.
Take care. Wish I could.
Girl, I'll get your secret cure. Don't worry. It's like top priority. Second top priority. Top priority is, well, right now, it's getting that. It's that getting that Jesus and the grilled cheese. All right. Take a tour of the museum. Over there. Man, it is broad daylight too. Museum of Oddities.
Greetings.
I hear the heretics in the lands of Mania
visitors.
summon hungers to fight by their sides.
They're bizarre people. I'm glad they stay out of the city.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Look like
Ever vigilant. That's my motto. They'll sneak up on you because they're sneaky. Sneaky fur, sneaky whiskers.
Raccoons? How do you feel about the Manic Flame?
Who do the Grummites worship? Some say Sheol Gorath, but I'm not sure.
That's their business.
and you'll see a tiny skull. These pygmies used to live in the Shivering Isles until they were all eaten by Grummites, poor dears.
Hello.
Ever vigilant.
Oops.
There's a real oddity for you. An arm of one of the gatekeepers. This one was killed by... Oh, I forget now. A lovely specimen in any case.
I think she's just in tour mode all the time, which is great. How many oddities are there? Because these
Here's
are a
the
lot of
ring
empty
of-
shelves.
Well, now, where did it go? Things have a way of disappearing around here that's enough to drive a person insane. Here is Well, I think there used to be something very odd here, but it seems to be missing now. Let's move on.
I don't think I've stolen anything from this place.
Welcome to the Museum of Oddities. Let me know if you'd like a tour of our exhibits.
I'd also like to know where
For
to
you,
find them.
Of course. Sorry, that's not enough. That's enough. Don't talk so. You've got What a dumb joke.
This really is the least intuitive thing ever.
For me, you're good.
Peach thing. How do you feel about the Grey March?
The question is, who gains from the torch being relit? And who loses? That's what you should be asking yourself.
Why? I have an oddity for you.
Have you found a new oddity that you'd like to contribute to the museum?
Yes, I do.
If it isn't the spitting image of Lord Sheogorath himself. So lifelike you can almost see his bad eye twitching. Perfect!
He has lovely eyes. Where do I find oddities? Because I really love to. I love seeing shelves fill up.
Have you found a new oddity?
I don't know.
Well, just keep looking and
I sure will.
Bye.
Now she's going to put up a display.
Sorry, friend. It looks like you've wandered into a restricted area. You've got to leave. Now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, I was like, damn, that really does look like him. Got a main quest. Where is the lake? Where is the lake that she needs? Her. Because I know I can remember it. I know I can remember it. Camp Felmore. Cedillion! Oh, it's Naughty Bramble. Right? Pretty sure. Oh, we're gonna find. Disorderly. What? Cure. Bad medicine? No. Liquid solution. Naughty Bramble, okay. Just making sure. And that was... No. Here it is. Oh. Let's say I'll BRB. One moment, please. Thanks for... You can hear me, right? Thanks for waiting. Where's my mouse? Oh, it's right here. Like I always do this. One more cure for sickly Bernice, or maybe we might even be able to get her a spare with the accidental acquisition. Hey. Ah, damn it. I thought we could just coexist. How is my marksman skill looking, by the way? It's getting there. Yeah, I'm running out of arrows though, but that's okay because, again, carry weight. Goes back. Or I would. Naughty bramble. It's just this lake here, right? Bottom of the lake. Alright, listen. You're not fooling me. Dude, electric fish are... Like, the concept of an electric fish is an oxymoron, but they're real. Like, they actually exist. Oh no, it was light. That was the spell. Yeah. No, it was daylight, wasn't it? Yeah. It was like all the way back in that cave, or was it just like... That is the hugest lump of black tar I have ever seen. Let's revisit the quest, actually. Let's see. From a pool at the bottom of Naughty Bramble. I need to go inside for this. If I'm not mistaken. Very likely could be. Here we are. And I'm gonna grind us. I'm gonna grind a weapon skill. Soul Trap on strike. That is very fun. This doesn't have anything to do with anything. Literally anything at all. But I fucking love being autistic, man. I love it. Autistic as shit. I love it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, recharging. talking about the wet, like how hot it's been lately is so, yeah, it's so cliche, but like, bro, we're in triple degree. We're in triple degree weather now, and yes, I've been used to it. I've lived here my whole life. I just don't fare well in the heat. Well, most things don't. Oh. You are strong. You are a very strong fellow. I was like, what? I was like, why can't I do damage to you? I'm wondering, should I speedrun it? Jesus. Thank you for the help. My lick friend. At the bottom of this pool. Hatchery. Yeah, sure. Oh, not this shit with the roots. I forget that some people just like the ASMR of hearing somebody else play a game in the background. So I'm like, I should be talking, shouldn't I? Or this is boring. But I guess there is such a thing as talking too much in streaming. You can deal with him, please. Oink. I bet there isn't. Azura Star is very full. That's the hatchery. The center of the map looks like should be that pool. Hello. There's like a lever. There's a lever on either side, like the other side of that, of those branches. God damn. Oblivion's like, no, don't go here, don't go here. You're supposed to go here first. It's like, it would have been nice to know that I was supposed to go there first 15 minutes ago. That was rude. Nice little bed for you to sleep in. Take a breather. And never wake up. I do feel bad for these guys. I am just showing up and slaughtering them in their own domicile for no reason. Other than, hey, I need hey, I need to run an errand. And you guys are in the way. Come on. Come get some. Thank you. My carry weight's gonna look like shit. Oh well. We got a bunch of the fun, ugly armor. Okay, let's see if this area is... Let's see if this area is anywhere remotely close to what I was looking for. If more enemies spawn along the way, then, you know, you're on the right track. I wish that were applicable. I was gonna say, I wish that were applicable to real life. Because in one sense it could be, in another sense not at all. Depth perception. Hello? That's enough out of you, mister. Okay, now I'm over encumbered. It's only a matter of time before the spell isn't good enough. This is not it, but it's worth a shot. Can I fucking... Here it is. Yeah. Because I didn't know that she asked you for another portion of the cure. So I'm curious to see what'll happen when you finally get it to her. Amber, thank you. Well, it has nothing in it, but worth a shot. No! Wrong quest marker follow. Unga. Yeah, when I asked the hairdresser about, you know, the kind of hairstyle I was looking for, I was like, so I wear headphones a lot, and my hair always just looks like it just poofs out underneath. And it always looks really awkward, and it gets tangled in my headphones, and it hurts when that happens. Right? Like I'm, like it's style savvy, and I'm asking, and like, you know, in the style savvy games that let you style, like, somebody's hair, they'll give you a list of things that they're looking for, and like, hey, can you give me a hairstyle that'll match this? And I was like, will this work? And I was like, I've learned a couple recipes from Cooking Mama, just like, you know, up here in the brain. Maybe this will work here too. It did. Where is that stump? There it is. It's all the way over there. On the other side of the dungeon. me try this one. Flashlight sure as hell doesn't seem to last very long. Not nearly as long as a torch. No, it didn't unlock that one. See what I mean? A lot of retracing your steps. At least let me drop coins. Like breadcrumbs. And on the record, I fucking love being bisexual too. Come get me. My therapist was like, even if there is ever an autism registry, you don't have to sign up for it. And I'm like, I don't think that being up to us is part of the... I didn't say that or say it like that, but I'm like, I don't think it's up to us whether we end up on that thing. Because, like, in a manner of speaking, one already exists. It's not quite. I mean, all you'd have to do is like aggregate all of the... Would you have to subpoena like all these different hospitals and shit and be like, hey, hand us over your medical records. We want to see every single patient here that's been treated here who has autism. And then we're going to put all that together and like, this is, you know, this is the answer to that question. You're not charged at all, are you? I should hotkey a Zora Star. I should, but it's, I don't know. I need those spells like ASAP. Cannot believe I missed that. I don't think so. Nice, nice. Lost crypt. I think the hatcher... Not necessarily. Is there a bunch of water down here? Yeah, of course, but... That sounded like she was underwater. Oh, I got it! Nice. I feel bad coming back here to just like mine Aquinos from whenever Bernice commands it of me. It's like these guys aren't doing anything wrong. They're just at home. Wait. Why does my character sound like she needs a lozenge now? Like she's been at a concert. Like she was at a concert last night. Is that gonna go away? Like, is it some sort of weird quirk where, like, if your character has recently been underwater, but only for like a split second or something, or just some weird hitch in, like, the game's brain that's like, okay, make their voice sound muffled underwater. Oh, they got out of the water. They're not underwater anymore. So quickly that we don't even have time to register that. So their voice is still going to stay the same. I have no idea. They're just standing there like they're not trying to hurt me. Oh, I go out of my... Even if a living jar is aggroed and it will attack me, I go out of my way not to hurt them. Even if they're hurting me, I'm like, I'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm not Humpty Dumpty full of viscera. I'll be okay. These guys need their guts, and they're all filled with the souls of heroes. And they're really sweet, and Jarberg is the best, and I actually cry. I have a short video of short gameplay clip of me like actually crying over the living jars. And I was like, oh. You know, like just being like legit so emotionally moved by the jars. And they're so cute! They're just little jar guys. They're so cute. I love drawing them. Hey man, I'm sorry about this. Potion for that. I'm like starting to hear the Balatro background music in my sleep. I don't know if I'm there quite yet, but it's so fun, dude. You did talk about this in the beginning. Ah. Hey, if you don't start being nice real soon, I'm gonna have to call my friend, and then you won't know what to do. And you really won't know what to do. She has no depth perception. Skill increase finally. Still say like empty Aqua Nostrum? Yeah, Bernice's empty flask. Okay, so... Can I get another sip? Can I get another sip of that? So I don't have to make a third trip? Evidently not, but that's fine. Not sure I've explored the Lost, but I should have. For some reason it sounds unfamiliar. If we walk in there and the whole map is unfogged, then... Yeah, that's how I'll know it. That's how I'll know I've covered it. And then we can move on. 'Cause, I don't know. 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 I don't This one's silly. Must be down here. Fix my armor. I was like, does it wear down this fast normally? I mean, yeah, if you're on the front lines like that all the time. Light armor, anyway. Maybe heavy armor. Maybe heavy armor doesn't have that issue. I don't think you can cast spells as effectively with it, though. So I'm not sure about that. Oh, we're gonna look at the map. And we've already explored it, so that's fine. Let's get our girl her cure. And I think it's a pretty good representation of... I'm not sure if this is what they were going for, that's empty. But I think it's a pretty good representation of, like, hypochondria and health anxiety. Pretty good depiction of it. How, like... excuse me. It's very rude. That's gonna be one hell of a VOD to watch back tomorrow. Any ambers? Is one empty? And we'll fast travel there too. Enemies aren't nearby. Where? Yeah, where are you guys for real? Oh. Really? Who else is displeased with me? Oh. These are just like standing their mouth agape, like, really? Is this like a... At least the game hasn't crashed on me in this stream. Please don't let that... Please don't let that jinx it. I want to believe in game studios actually wanting to finish their games. If what would need to happen for the American Cultural Revolution to really begin would be if GTA 6 fucking sucked. I'm not like making a gamer joke or whatever, I've really actually thought about this extensively. Like, what would be the final straw? And for Americans, I really do think it would be Grand Theft Auto 6 being bad. I think like the whole country would develop class consciousness all at once. Maybe. Fucking great. Then we start killing people. Okay, relax. Really cute. You're not by yourself. You're not talking to yourself. You're not talking to yourself. Playing video games on your own. There is a camera rolling. And you were just talking about how streaming challenges you to be more careful with the things that you say and how you say them.
Duty calls, citizen. Madgod's blessings upon you. Bye.
That's sickly Bernice. You're always open. Hey, look what I got for you.
Did you bring back my aqua nostrum?
Here you are.
Thank you so much again. Here's a small bit of change for your time.
Thank you. So what do you think about the Grey March?
I've heard that Gnarl gets stronger when hit by some spells.
Oh, that too. Do you have anything better to sell me?
I've got food and drink if you need it.
All of a sudden?
I haven't touched it much, so it should be safe. Thank you. Take care. Wish I could.
I wish you could too. I do hope that you... I do hope that you find the cure to what ails you. What's my fame look like? Fame 106, Infamy 49. I'm still not entirely sure what, like, doesn't your... I think your fame has to be higher than your infamy for, like, to be blessed at shrines, right? I think so. Not sure. Hopefully I'll be able... I think athletics is probably going to take the longest. To max. Heavy armor, I might start. I'll try that out soon. I have no idea how security got this high. I don't know, like, because you'll see if a certain skill is buffed by, I don't know, a certain effect, you'll see it here in the form of, like, the green 18, right? Or so I thought. Yeah, and here, blade. You know, plus 18. So, what this means is that... How the fuck did I get? Because it maxes at 100. How the fuck did I get 140? Did I get my lockpick up to 142? I don't think the skills keep increasing until, like after you've maxed them, because if that were the case, then acrobatics would be 400 million, but maybe they scaled that one back intentionally. Mercantile is... I feel like Mercantile and Sneak would have a lot more, and light armor, definitely. Restoration, Alchemy. Anyway. I think now would be a pretty good time to call it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD. I think we're getting pretty close to... Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the story for Shivering Isles. I really love the Shivering Isles. I can't promise you that I won't do a few relevant side quests. I can't promise you that a few relevant side quests to the Shivering Isles won't have been completed the next time I stream this. I'm not sure when the next time I want to stream this will be. Because I'm really enjoying it. But I wonder if some variety would be of good use. We'll see. God, PS3 LA Noire is going to be so fun to stream, because good cop, bad cop, accuse just doesn't hit the same. Truth, doubt, lie. That gives Cole so much characterization. And a totally different type. totally different kind from like good cop, bad cop accused. And, you know, it's like less Eleanor isn't... Could you... no. I was like, does it qualify as propaganda? But I don't think so, because it shows how corrupt the LAPD is and how... just like how fucked up it really is. And like, they're not heroes. Most of them are the villains. So I don't think Eleanor is propaganda. Well, that's another one of my favorite games, so I'm biased. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for enjoying propaganda. I don't do it on purpose. Like, I hate Detroit Become Human. It's one of my favorite games. We'll stream that too, for sure. Anyway, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD. I hope you have a lovely night. I don't need to type in a timestamp for the end of the stream. And Feature Violet, I really hope that when you watch this back, like, your microphone volume isn't all over the place, because you did do something a little bit different with your mic strapped to the strap. You know how it is. Anyway, happy Pride. Much love.